Assalamu Alaikum, kids and families. Welcome back to Islamic Kids National. Today we are going to continue learning about the 5 pillars of Islam for kids. This is episode 2 in which we will continue learning the other pillars of Islam that we stopped at in episode 1. So if you haven't watched it yet, make sure you do. So, what are the 5 pillars of Islam? Shahadah, Salah, Sawm, fasting, Zakat, and Hajj, which is the pilgrimage. Which pillars will we learn today? Zakat, Hajj, which is the pilgrimage, and Sawm, fasting. Let us think about these questions. Why do we give money to poor people? Do you remember the name of the month of fasting? Do you know what the Kaaba is? Why do we give money to poor people? Zakat, known as one of the 5 pillars of Islam, means we give to the poor people. Like I said, if you don't follow all the 5 pillars of Islam, the building will fall down. That's why we must give to the poor people. Always, every time you have things and money, you should and must give to the poor. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gets happy from this act of kindness and gives you more in return. Do you remember the name of the month of fasting? We fast in the month Ramadan. Ramadan, which is the 9th month in the Muslim lunar calendar. We fast in Ramadan from dawn, early morning, till dusk, which is late afternoon or evening. This includes as is highlighted in red, no drinking and eating until dusk. Other good deeds of worship such as prayer, reading the Quran, and giving charity, Sadaqa, are also great deeds to do during the holy month of Ramadan. Do you know what the Kaaba is? The Kaaba, which you can see in the picture, is a large cube-shaped building inside the Great Mosque known as Al-Masjid Al-Haram in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, where people go to do Hajj, which is a pilgrimage. Muslims believe that the Kaaba was built by the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told his prophets to create this. He commanded them to do it. The Kaaba's original architecture has remained the same for centuries. If you don't know what this big word, architecture, means, it's basically that the Kaaba has remained the same. However it's built now, that brick texture with bricks, it has stayed the same and no one has changed it. So, 3rd pillar of Islam, Sawm, fasting. New words. Sawm is the Arabic word for fasting. Muslims fast in Ramadan. Iftar, the meal that breaks the fast of Ramadan at the end of each day after fasting. Suhoor, the meal that Muslims eat very early in the morning, which is the bottom picture, the morning before fasting. What is Sawm, fasting? Muslims fast during the month of Ramadan. We fast in that 1 month of the Islamic lunar calendar every year. We do not eat or drink, and it is rude to eat or drink next to someone who is fasting. During the month of Ramadan, we only eat and drink at the end of each day and early in the morning before sunrise, which is iftar and suhoor. The 4th pillar of Islam, Zakat, alms/charity. New words. Sadaqa, donations and charity. Sadaqa is helping the poor and needy people. Alms, it is the Arabic word for zakat. It is charity that Muslims give to help the poor people or the needy. What is zakat, alms/charity? Muslims try to help others by giving them money, food, and clothes, as highlighted in bold. We should always try to help others whenever we can. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be very happy with us if we help the poor and needy. Allah will give you more in return as reward. Sadaqa is not only done with money, it is also done with other acts of kindness, as in good deeds, such as smiling at your friends is Sadaqa. Picking rubbish from the floor is Sadaqa. Respecting your siblings and parents is Sadaqa, a very big Sadaqa, especially respecting parents. Prophet Muhammad said, to remove from the road anything that may cause someone to get hurt is called Sadaqa, or charity. Why? What does this mean? So, if there's a piece of rubbish or some sort of nail, that sharp thing on the road, and you pick it up, that may cause someone to get hurt, and you pick it up so they don't get hurt, that's called Sadaqa, or charity. Zakat is about looking after other people who are less fortunate, who don't have that many things in life, or many hopes. When people give zakat, they become clean of selfishness and greed. Let's say, not you, but there's someone who's very selfish and greedy and doesn't share or thinks about themselves more than others. When they give zakat, even once, they become cleansed of that selfishness green and get the happy feeling inside of them, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gets happy from them. So they become cleansed of that and aren't selfish or greedy anymore. So let us do an activity. Who should we give zakat to? We have 3 options here: the poor, needy, orphans, and mosques. So as we had discussed about the poor and needy, zakat is about, so if you were attentively listening, if we go back to one of our slides, in there, it said here that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be very happy with us if we help the poor and needy. As in, we give zakat to them. And we should give zakat to them. So I'll highlight that there, which will let you know. So yes, we do give zakat to the poor and needy because it's good to and it helps them. So orphans, do we give zakat to them? Well, yes, they can also be poor and needy. Well, they always were because they never had a family. And for mosques, it's actually an act of kindness. So yes, for mosques, it's also good to give zakat. So the last pillar of Islam, Hajj, which is the pilgrimage in English. Hajj is the Arabic word for pilgrimage. Pilgrimage is a journey to a sacred place, such as the Al-Masjid al-Haram, which is the Great Mosque. Kaaba, it is the most sacred building located near the center of the Great Mosque in Mecca. So as you can see with the top picture, we'd also discussed in our past slide about what the Kaaba was. So that's actually Kaaba, and there's all the people doing the pilgrimage, doing Hajj over there in the Great Mosque. So here is the picture, and of course, if you had forgotten, the Kaaba is a large cube-shaped building inside the Great Mosque known as Al-Masjid al-Haram in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, where people go to do this Hajj, which I'll explain some more facts about. So what is Hajj, pilgrimage? Muslims must go to Mecca at least once in their life to make the pilgrimage, if they have enough money and have good health. The men who make the pilgrimage must wear an ihram, which is out of respect, and which is 2 pieces of white sheets. They must also wear sandals. Why do men have to wear an ihram and women have to wear hijab? Because this is the respect. This is respect for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are going there in front of the Kaaba. You are going to a sacred place, which is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's favorite place. He's watching you there, so be respectful. Facts about Hajj. The Kaaba is a cube-shaped building covered with a black cloth, as I showed you in that photo. The person who goes to Hajj has a shower, dresses in the ihram, which is the 2 white sheets, and tells everyone that he intends to perform Hajj. And you walk around the Kaaba 7 times, as our Prophet did. So, thanks for watching, and remember that the building will fall down if you do not fulfill these 5 pillars of Islam. They're very important things in life, and fulfilling them, basically, when you die, because everyone does, you go to Jannah for fulfilling all of these. You basically go to Jannah. And let's have a look at this top quote. Ramadan is about realizing that this life is nothing but an illusion and test. It is not your forever life. The real life is in the next life. Thanks for watching. Bye.